Hey awesome ones! So are you like me? You're noticing a little bit of sagging and bagging and all kinds of wondrous things happening to your skin. Well, I'm really noticing it. I'm starting to notice the wrinkles, and it's time for me to step up my game. So I knew that I had to really start getting into a little bit more of a skincare routine, both in the evening and also in the daytime. So I was absolutely thrilled when Elizabeth Grant International, they're a skincare line, and they asked me to represent them in this sponsored video. And you know what? I've been watching the Elizabeth Grant products on this shopping network for a while now, and I really actually wanted to try them before they even asked me. So I'm so excited to show you my new skincare routine. I've upped my game, and it all starts in just a few seconds. Now, before I get into my skincare routine, I just want to say that we're all beautiful. I've got the wrinkles, and I don't call them wrinkles, I call them storylines. And, some of us have more storylines than others, but what I find with a skincare routine like this that I've really developed with the Elizabeth Grant products is it's a pampering, it's luxurious, and you kind of feel a little bit rejuvenated after you do your routine. So, oh, and by the way, I'm going to have links for the products underneath this video after the description, and QVC now has the line for these products, so you can get some good deals there, and I'll also have the links to that as well below. So just before I get into the product, showing you how I use the products, I just want to do a little history on Elizabeth Grant. And in World War II, yeah, I said World War II, a bomb exploded around her, and her face was embedded with shrapnel. And she said it was a constant source of embarrassment for her. And I'm just going to read this part to you here. In 1948, Elizabeth discovered Torcillium, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right throughout the whole video, but it's a kelp-derived chemical compound for war wounds. And she said that she had it specially formulated and began to apply it to her damaged skin. The results were remarkable and caught the attention of others, and Elizabeth evolved the company from a home-based business to actually a global corporation. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this Torcillium that she found and discovered and basically improved upon. And today it has a blend with vitamins, proteins, botanicals, and antioxidants, and it penetrates into the skin and helps to plump up your skin. So I didn't want to just say, hey, it has Torcillium in it. I really wanted to let you know a little bit more of where the background of it came from. So today the company is run by 3 generations, and a lot of the fan base for these products, they're part of what's called the Torcillium Club, and you can add me to that club. I really enjoy these products, but you know what? What we've got to do, I got to show you how I put these on, and I got to start with a clean face, so let's take a look. Here I am, makeup free. So now you know what the magic of makeup can do for you. But let's start with the first product. I'm going to show you about 6 different steps, and it is, let me just read it here, the Supreme Essence of Torcillium. And with this product, think of it as a primer for your skincare routine. And all you need, I shake it up a little bit, really a little dab will do you with this. And all you do is I just kind of work it in here, and then I apply it all over my face, a little bit underneath my eyes, of course, where a lot of those wrinkles are, and it just feels so fresh. And there you go. I put a little bit on my neck as well. But when you're applying this, if it starts to feel a little bit sticky, you're putting too much on. So just like I said, a little dab will do you. Now you might have noticed that my face turned a little bit red, and I do have sensitive skin. So, you know, I've been using these products for a while now, and I have no breakouts, and even though my skin always goes red a little bit when I apply something, as you can see right now, this is only just a few seconds later, and it's looking pretty good and back to normal. But let's get to the second step. I'm kind of pretending that this is a nighttime for me, and what I would do next. And next, I use, let me just read this here, the Caviar, Cellular Recharge with Torcillium, and this is the eye cream. Now, the one thing I love about these products is that, you know, you just use a little tiny bit, so probably about that much is all that I need, and I just sort of work it in here, into my eyes, into the tops of my eyes, the lids, and then I kind of bring it out, you know, where those wrinkles are really moving into. And then also I put it underneath as well. Let me just do another one. And honestly, I can feel my skin, especially on my face and my eyes, just kind of absorbing this. And I've noticed that with this eye cream, my eyes, I don't have as many wrinkles, you know, in here after I apply this and in using it for a while. So I think I have bigger eyes. What do you think? All right, so it's time to apply the night cream, pretending this is nighttime, of course. And this is the Elizabeth Grant Caviar Cellular Recharge with the Torcillium. And again, just a little bit. It really, you know, about that much is all I need. And what I do is I put it a little bit in the palm of my hand, then I work it in, and I really try to do a lot of upward motions with this. So I've already done my eyes, so I don't need to put them around the eye. Oh, don't you need to have it underneath your nose and above your lips? Definitely. Actually, I need a little bit more, just a little touch more. And it's just drinking it in. And some days I find that my skin is drier than other days. So yeah, today it's drinking it in quite a bit. And again, more of an upward motion and along that jawline, or jowls as they call them. But I just want to tell you something about this night cream because I'm loving it. But a third party did some tests on women, and here's what happened with it, okay, on this clinical results. 100% of participants saw an increase in skin hydration. Yeah. 95% of participants saw an increase in skin firmness. 90% of participants saw an increase in skin elasticity. And 90% of participants saw a decrease in wrinkle depth. And I'm also for all of that. That all sounds pretty good to me. So I also want to mention that when I'm touching my face, it's not greasy, it's not super oily. And that's great because I sleep with a silk, actually I think it's a satin pillowcase. And hey, if you really want to protect your skin, I would suggest that you get yourself a silk or a satin pillowcase as well. But let's move on to the next product, and the next product is the Elizabeth Grant Collagen, let me just read this, Reinforced 3D with Torcillium, and it's the neck and décolletage, I think they call it, I think they're saying décolleté cream. I just call it the neck and deck. So, all right, so as you can see, it's a little bit of a larger jar here, and because you're, you know, doing a little bit more of an area there. And here's my neck, and I'm 65, as you know, and I've got all these kind of street lines, like a street map on my neck right now, so I'm really trying to work it in. I was really good when I was younger. I was protecting my face, but not so good with my neck. So I'm just going to apply this here and work an upward motion with that, and just kind of get right in there with that neck. And again, I can just feel it kind of drinking this in. Now I want to show you another product because now I'd be ready to go to bed, but just before I go to bed, I've got a little product down here. And I'll have some links for this. It's just a little roller. And as we talked about the jowls here, now that I've got everything on, I'm just going to kind of work it. This is just like a little stone here. And work along those jowls because, you know, we got a little bit of sagging happening here. So I just kind of do this before I lay down on my pillow and work it, girl. All right, so I just also want to mention about the neck and the deck cream. It has the marine collagen, and collagen's so good for you, and the Torcillium, of course, and it also has peptides, so lots of good ingredients in there. So as I mentioned, these products are available, including the next one I'm going to show you. All of the Elizabeth Grant products are available on QVC, and as you know, you can get some pretty good deals there, but I'll have other links for you as well below, so check them out. And let's get into the day cream, and this is the Elizabeth Grant Caviar Cellular Recharge with the Torcillium as well. And truth be told, I have really never used a day cream on my face ever. And, you know, as I said to you, with all these new wrinkles showing up, I got to step up my game. You know, I know that at my age, they just seem to come here faster. And so now I'm putting on the day cream. And let me just show you what I'll do with that, pretending that it's the morning time. And again, it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of sinks. I'll do it 2 fingers this time. Kind of sinks into my skin and, you know, really makes it quite light for the day. Also, truth be told, a lot of times, I'm just going to kind of move this up a little bit. And don't worry about my face turning red. I have been using these products. They are not having me have breakouts or anything. So just move that up a little bit. And truth be told, I also am putting on a little eye cream a lot of times in the morning from Elizabeth Grant, and also the neck and deck. Why not? If I can speed up the process of firming out those wrinkles and doing all of that, why not? You know, I believe that some of the best products on the market really come from people that have faced adversity. And when I think about Elizabeth Grant's story, I really think about how when it helped her, she decided to make a line of these products. And it's another one of those examples of women helping women. And, you know, that's why my heart is really into these products as well when I'm using them. I kind of think about her. And, you know, when you are buying something like this, you know, it's a luxurious kind of skincare line. I think we need to pamper ourselves a little bit. And now when I'm doing all these stages, you know, when I'm doing the Torcillium and the day cream and the eye cream and the décolletage in the morning, I'm taking the moment to really look after myself and do those upward motions and think, oh my gosh, you know, I'm feeling younger. And the same thing goes in the evening when I'm putting on, again, I'm putting on all of the 4 products, and the Torcillium and the eye cream and the night cream and the neck and deck cream. And I'm looking at it as a luxurious time for me, a pampering time, a self-care time, and I think we all kind of deserve a little bit more of that, don't we? And someone who still looks pretty youthful for his age, you know, he's 65 years old in dog years, just like I am, but he still looks like a puppy, I think, and pretty darn youthful. But when he comes on the scene, he reminds me to talk about upcoming videos, and I got my curling iron in, yay! So although, believe it or not, my hair is naturally curly and I do the scrunch look, I want to show you some loose curls and maybe how I straighten it as well, and how I keep a lot of the frizz, because I do have frizzy hair, down a little bit. So I'm looking forward to doing that video for you. Also, how about some glammed up makeup? Usually when I'm on the scene here, I've got a more natural kind of look, but what if we want to glam it up a little bit? So I have a video coming up for, maybe you're just on Zoom these days, but sometimes you do want to look a little bit more glammed up. So before I sign off, I just want to read something to you, and this came to me in the package with all the products, and it's a quote from Elizabeth Grant. And by the way, at the taping of this video, she was 97, so what a woman. But this is what she wrote here. It's in the making people happy, helping women turn back the clock, helping women realize everyone can attain their dreams. Just because we grow older doesn't mean that we lose our voice or stop dreaming. And I think that's a wonderful thing to remember. Keep dreaming, keep helping people, keep being happy, and keep it awesome.